Hello and welcome back to another KSP2 video. As you probably already know by the title, we will be landing on Duna today, but this is not a tutorial because I do kind of cheat in the middle, but it's just because I didn't have enough fuel to get to Duna because I made the rocket wrong, but hopefully you won't. But right now I'm making the lander. We've got some RCS, we need them. I nearly forgot the landing gears. We need some parachutes, we need a heat shield, which I didn't really need today, but just to create that extra drag. Now we're making the fairing, and then we're making the second stage, which is the orbitary stage. Then the last stage, which is the takeoff stage. Then side boosters. And then, again, I said this in the first video, but if you want your side boosters to go way more efficiently, I'm adding these separatrons. And now let's stage it. And then we can go to the launch pad. Right, so here I'm just going to go onto the map and get into a transfer window. And Kerbin has to be 45 degrees from Duna. So if you're relying from Kerbin to Duna, it should be 45 degrees. See, I'm doing that with my mouse right now. And then I'm just going to save. And then let's make our way to Duna. Right, so like I said, this is not a tutorial, and all those nerds saying, "Oh, why'd you film a video if it's not a tutorial?" Right, be quiet. Right, this is just for my fun. I just like recording videos, and I don't care if it doesn't get any views or anything. So I just want to do this. So here on screen, I'm just trying to make it to orbit. So yes, I'm just separating my second stage. And then I'm going to make a maneuver to get in orbit of Kerbin. Now, my rocket is just moving where the maneuver wants it to be, so I can do the burn. I've just time warped to the burn, I forgot about that. And now I'm going to do the burn in a couple, like right... oh gosh, right now. Time that perfectly. This burn will get me into orbit, and then I can make a maneuver to Duna, which then I can make another maneuver to get in orbit of Duna, and then make another maneuver so I can get a trajectory or to land on Duna. While I'm doing this on the screen, just tweaking some bits, I'm going to explain how landing on Duna works. So, on your lander, sometimes you want a heat shield, depends how heavy your rocket is. You need RCS tanks, you need RCS, you need parachutes. I suggest one of the blue big parachutes and 4 of the blue radial parachutes and 4 of the little orange radial parachutes. And then second stage you need 2 or 3 fuel tanks, medium ones, and then an engine. And then for the first stage you need a decoupler for the second stage, and then you need like 1 or 2 large fuel tanks and then a large engine. I suggest the Mammoth, I think it's called, and for the solid fuel boosters, and then the separatrons to separate. Oh gosh, you know what I mean. To separate the side boosters. On screen, I'm just currently doing the burn. You can see the blue line there, and I'm just saving so I don't mess up. So I've now got an encounter, I think. Right. Yeah, so I put it on 1 because the Mammoth is quite a fast and big engine, so you don't want to miss the encounter with Duna. So right there, I have an encounter, so I paused it, and then quickly unpaused it, and paused it again. Here, I cut a bit out, because it took me like ages to get an orbit right there. I cut it out, because I had to redo the maneuver to Duna. So I'm just saving again so I don't make any other mistakes. And right now, my rocket's just going the way that my maneuver wants it. I'm then going to time warp to the maneuver. I just put infinite EC on because I was running out, and I forgot to add lots of batteries. I'm time warping to the burn to get an orbit of Duna. Right, so here I'm doing the burn. This is to get an orbit. Right, there we have an orbit. Now I'm just saving. Now I've got infinite propellant. This is where I cheated a bit, but I just didn't have enough fuel to complete the mission and get this over to you guys. So I just put that on to make it easier for myself. Right here I realised that it will slingshot me out of the encounter, so I'm just making another maneuver to correct that. Oh, I just saw that. My RCS kind of ruined it. So that's why you don't want to have your RCS on all the time, because it can mess up your orbits and maneuvers and stuff. I also forgot to say that I extended my solar panels to get some energy for my one crewmate, which I forgot to put more than one again. Right, so in 3 seconds I will start the burn. There we are. Now I'm in orbit of Duna. Right, there we go, I'm just saving. I'm making another maneuver so I can get a trajectory onto Duna's surface. I don't know what the next video will be. I think you should comment down below what you want to see next. It could be in any game, because I mostly have all of the space games. I have Space Engine, I have SFS, I've already recorded a video. I've got KSP1 and KSP2, and I've got Universe Sandbox, and yeah. Right, so this is where you should deploy your heat shield, but my lander wasn't very heavy, so that's why the heat shield didn't catch any heat. I checked here if I had cheats on, but I didn't, so I don't know why the heat wasn't appearing. I've just figured that my thingy wasn't that heavy. So I've just done that to get extra drag. It looks like we're landing in a rather rocky area. You don't want to do this in case it tips over. You can see that no stages at the bottom left, not bottom left, bottom right, because I have staged the parachutes. They will launch at 5,000 or 2,000, I forgot. 2,000 meters or 5,000 meters. Oh no, it wasn't 5,000 meters, so it's going to be 2,000 meters. Yep, there we are. Right, let me just... Right, so my landing gears are out now. I turned off RCS for some reason, that was a dumb mistake. Yep, so I've just turned the volume up so you can hear the landing. Bit of a hard landing, but we survived. That's the one thing that we care about here in KSP. Right, so Bob Kerman is now stepping out of the lander, and he is now the first Kerbal to be on Duna. He's just flying around with his RCS pack. Looks pretty fun to me, I don't want to be there. Right, now he's going back to the lander to plant his flag. Now that Bob has planted his flag, we have done the mission. So if you liked this video and you want to see more, comment down below and subscribe what you would like to see. And if you like the video, drop a like. Anyway, goodbye.